Morning, morning, good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Looks like everything is okay on this end. Let me get, there we go. All right. How are y'all doing this morning? We are just standing on the back deck up here at Loma, looking out over the valley, and it is 64 degrees on November 1st. Not a normal temperature for Montana, but not out of the question to have that nice of a temperature in November. I can remember up in Montana as a kid having 60 degrees on Thanksgiving Day. I can also remember having blizzards and below zero on Thanksgiving. So it's the best part about Montana. You just never know what you're going to get. So, as you can see this morning, we have got a new, picked this guy up at auction here, a gently used truck. He's going to pull our water tank for us, or at least make a valid attempt to get you guys over there. So, you guys missed the whole thing because, well, BigSky doesn't do this that often. He totally forgot to change the screen for you guys. So I do apologize for that. That is basically the view we were looking at from the back of the house over there. So, alright, now that we've got this loaded up, we have our water on. We've got our unmixed herbicide on. We are going to go out over to the other farm and see if we can get a little bit of fertilizer. Correction, weeds sprayed on the winter wheat. So we're going to get rid of this for you guys here. And we're going to cruise on over there and see what we can get done today. Then we'll obviously have to come back over here. Don't ask me why I've got the sprayer over there and the truck over here. I don't know. I'm sorry. It just is what it is at this point in time in the game. So let me check one thing here a minute. Let's try this. There we go. There. All over the road. I just wanted to make sure I have my, there we go. I stream up and you guys could hear me. So when you jump on in here, you can notice we've got some Enlist and some VP 4880, 440, 480. There we go, VP 480. That's what we're going to be spraying up there today. One of the two, I believe. So, check out the interior of this truck. It's probably a little bit light for pulling these water tanks around, but is what it is. This is what we're going to go with. So, once we get up here to the farm, we are going to, I'll show you the map. We did enter into a negotiation with a neighbor. It's getting on in age a little bit. He's thinking after this 24 harvest here, he might be ready to retire next year or do some kind of share farming. So we'll show you on the map the farms we're looking at and the fields we're looking at. It's some bottom ground down along the river here, so soil is going to be great. Yields are going to be excellent. The caveat there is, the beef lot right along the river there, they've got some leases tied into this as well. And so we got to kind of negotiate through that, see what their piece is, what they want us to do, what they're going to do. The nice part is that with that would come some manure from beef lot. So depending on how that all goes, we could get some good soil up on, or some good manure up on the hills up top here. So jump out here, take a look. I don't have it set that way, so it's alright. And we'll probably at some point have to visit the bank and check out get a little bit more money, because we might have to put some line down on those fields. So how is everybody doing this morning? Hope you all had a good week. It's Saturday morning. I can't go into any more detail at this point, but we had a great week at work. So lots of things going on. So here is our winter wheat field. And so that's where we're going to start. This big guy up here should be about 200 acres or so, I believe. So here we are coming into the new yard, we'll call it. So plenty of storage up here. Also a dryer up here. Maybe the only dryer in Montana. Who knows? So let's see. We gotta get this guy parked. We're gonna kind of park him in front of the door here just a little bit. Because I'll be honest, I gotta remember how to run this dash trailer. So, actually what's going to be easiest, I think, is maybe with my no? Okay, first time. Oh, there we go. Okay, the arm is out. Now, we need to go back to here, because I would really like... Okay, we got those open. Hot. Thought we could drop our steps somehow, but I'm not sure how. So, anyway, that is what we're up to, and I believe we've got to have this one highlighted. Okay, now we're going to get into some trouble here, because I don't know or remember how to get this guy filled. So, let's see. We do have our big floaters on, which is great. I think we can just pull up something like this, and now we gotta go back over. We gotta go back to the truck. Maybe? There we go, we just weren't quite close. Okay, so we're gonna be overloading into that Titan. Okay, figure out how to get back in. Okay, we're back in. Okay, so 1,400 gallons. We're set and ready to roll. BC's done an amazing job with some of these mods, hasn't he? Just great work on his part. Okay, so one thing I want to do, I don't remember how. Okay, I want to clear my acres, so I have an accurate acre count. So that is going to be over here in toggle work, clear work right control apostrophe. Alright. Right control and apostrophe. There we go. Alright. So, since we're all loaded up on technology, things are looking good here. We're going to see how this works. We're going to detect our width. 47.1. Perfect. Alright, now first left, we're at 40.7. So this is going to be 20.3. Should still give us just a little bit of overlap. Key here is make sure you hit enter so that goes away, so we can so that stays. All right, and then this part I love, beautiful. All right, we're gonna go. What's this one? Let's start off nice and easy here. Make sure you get squared up on the field. Perfect. And now, clean this up for you guys a little bit. And I would really like this a little bit lower. There we go. Now we can also pick this side up. We can pick that other side up too. Guess we can't. So this is what we're going to roll with for now. So, welcome to post-spraying in the 21st century. We are leveled in, dialed up. We can ride along. This might be a little iffy here. This might make us sick. So we're going to go ahead and do a normal. What are we doing? Oh, we're driving all over the place. Okay. So yeah, we probably should have slowed down a little bit on that headland there, but that's okay. So now that we're turned going away from the sun, see we've got just a little bit of dirt coming off those wheels, a little bit of dust, but also you can see our spot spray. It's working beautifully. So I don't know if we're going to need to spray our no, this one. Yep, we'll just spray our rye while we're here as well. But yeah, here's our little guy just doing his thing. We got to spray this field here. We'll do our little rye patch. We'll come back over and catch the winter wheat at the home farm. Then we've added these 4 fields here. And what we're working on is, I believe this one here and this one here. We're scheduled to go to corn for feedlot. And what we might do is offer to see if we can put one of these 2 fields of ours into corn. And we'll farm these 2. What we'd like to do is, if the prairie will allow here, merge these 2 fields together and maybe even break out this little section here. So this whole little corner is going to be a field. But those are kind of some things we're visiting about with the owner, and so we'll just have to see how he's doing with that. So, see what his thoughts are, see how we go, see what happens. So, lots of diversity on the map. But yeah, just kind of got to figure out how all the pieces come together. So. And let's just jump out, see what we're doing. We've used a fair bit of herbicide so far. So we sprayed 68 acres. think our acre counter might be goofed up on this one. I know it is on a couple of other ones. I did actually find a mod conflict with the swathing add-on. It was goofing up with our seeding rates. So that's what was going on the last time. I don't know if anybody was here for the last live stream. Is that 2 weeks ago now almost? But that's what was going on there. So it took me most of the day after that to get it figured out. But once I did, it was real nice. So welcome in to those of you just joining us. Appreciate you stopping in here and hanging out with us. If you are not already, hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out, helps me out. Best of all, it is free. We are going to slow this train down because 20 mile an hour on these headlands is a little bit much, and I'll be honest, kind of beyond the capability of our contour farming. So on our straights here, we can easily do 19, no problem. And as I'm looking out the window of the studio here, studio/office, it has started to rain here in southern Kentucky, and it is one of those, I'll call it a perfect rain, not a breath of wind, and that rain is coming just absolutely straight down. Now some of you may say, well, that's normal. You're right, it is. But to this Montana/Kentucky boy, it is not normal, because usually in Montana the wind comes in sideways, not straight down. So yeah, I think we might have because even going here, we're counting acres too fast here. But on the flip side, we may be able to just take this thing over to the new farm. Correction, the home farm. We're at the new farm. What I can't figure out is why that other side is not coming up. Is this one? Interesting. And this one does this one. Narrow our wheels up or make them real wide out. I like them wide out. So that's what we're doing. Don't need to worry about our partial widths or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll just run with it this way and see what happens. So we can definitely get rid of. Still learning the controls. Leave me alone. I'll have them dialed in by Farm Sim 25, right? So we'll probably change them all. Who's excited? You know, in the chat and the comments, who's excited for Farm Sim 25? I am. I just about through my computer and my phone and whatever other devices I have associated with this game, just about threw them out the window the other night. Last week, Friday, actually, when they announced that we were going to have the white 8010 series in Farm Sim 25, because the farm I grew up on had an 8410, and it had an electrical gremlin in it that just made it the world's most impossible tractor to use. And it was one of those where I'm not saying that inanimate object knows and can function and can think its own way, but this tractor, if you would have to fire it up and be in a hurry to get chores done and get the cows fed, because in the winter we would put it on our bale processor to feed our beefer. If you needed it on that tractor or on that bale processor, and you were in a hurry, you know, Sunday morning trying to get chores done so you could go to church, Christmas morning so you could make Christmas dinner, you know, whatever. Tractor just wouldn't run. It would start and it would drive, and you'd get about halfway across the field or halfway along the feed bunk, and it would stop moving. It was running, engine was fine. There was communication stuff going on with the transmission and everything else. Our technician, who was awesome on that tractor, got to the point where we replaced every harness, every wire on that tractor, and it still did it. It went through, I think at last point 6 or 8 transmission controllers, engine controllers. It was just, it had a gremlin in it, and there was nothing was going to go with it. It just was what it was. When it worked, it was great. I mean, it had good power. It did what it wanted to. It ran the baler just fine. We could do field work in the spring, field work in the fall, you know. But if it decided it wasn't going to move, it didn't move. That was it. And then switched to a different track. Oh, and one last thing on that 8410. Such a cold-blooded Cummins engine. You guys are probably going to crucify me in the comments, and that's fine. Go for it. I am not a fan of Cummins engines to this day because of that. Don't ask me what kind was in it. I don't even know. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But just a terrible, terrible experience. When I started working at the dealership where we bought it, I came to find out through selling the guy parts that there was another tractor that was identical to ours, and for every, for every electrical issue ours had, that guy in that tractor had a mechanical issue. PTO stuff, interior transmission stuff, just all sorts of stuff going on with it. And just is what it is, was what it was. They did it. Easy for you to big skip. Should we start over? It is what it was. The dealer worked with us to a certain degree, but you know, they had stuff tied up in parts, the text time, things like that. And so yeah, it just became what it was. I joked with the guy that had the one with mechanical issues. I said, shoot, if you bring the tractors in here, have them put one into one into the other, and we share the tractor, and the other one can sit here and be a parts machine for the one that works. So, but at the end of the day, he thought he would take our his mechanical issues over our electrical ones, because it was what it was. So seeing the 8010 series show up in the game is going to be it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to play with it in an environment where, you know, it's not real, nothing's real. It just, you know, breaks down, you buy another one. Or better yet, essentially in the game, it's not going to break down. There's lots of opportunities to role play and some fun things we can do in that regard. So, but, all right, enough of me chattering. We are coming up on the first, finishing up the first pass here. I think we're getting close to it. Yep. Oh, we're right on it. We got a little stretch right here along the yard. So we'll get that. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into the back and forth. Nothing else really that we need to accomplish there. So nothing super crazy. We'll just get lined up on a line here, and yeah, we'll roll. So I do want to get my mini map up so I have an idea what my line is going to be. I do know this field is not 237 acres. It shouldn't be that much. So our acre counter here is off, which I'm glad I tried that, because I can spend the rest of today pawing through trying to find what mod it is that's causing this one. So always fun, right? Always fun. So okay, that is about where we want to be. So let's park here for just a minute, and we're going to set a beeline. We good there. We want to be straight south, back and forth. Beautiful. So we can turn off our auto path. We're going to turn off the sprayer here for just a minute. We're going to go line up on this next pass and see how big of a mess we can make here. So it'd be really cool if this thing could four-wheel steer, but I don't think it does. Alright, 20 miles an hour, we'll start the spray. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Oh, I wonder if that's our problem. Yep. That's our problem. Okay. Now we can have some fun. I did not have the sprayer selected. So the controls were going to the door. So now I think if I go, whoop, we'll go back and close the door. Oh, put the tips in the dirt. Alright, so there we go. Oh, look at these smooth corners. Look at here. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. Dog biscuits. It's okay. I really goofed this one up there, didn't I? Way to go, BigSky. Way to go, BigSky. Okay. Here we go. Actually, I probably should have jumped over to that other line because then I could have gone all the way down. Oh well. We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not running in a dumpster fire here yet. Well, I'm not sure why. Oh, that's okay. There's just some weird straight lines in this wheat here, but it's alright. That is all right by me. We could have a little fun and do this. Just run with our lights, or our blinky lights up top. So what has everybody else been up to this week? What have you guys been doing? Like I said, we had a good week this week. It's awesome. So I think we can't go over. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. We can do it this way. This is not a problem. Okay. Get lined up. That was a little off. Not too bad. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. So, kind of an interesting thing here. You can see it doesn't look like we're doing anything. It looks like our animations are missing. Let's flip around to this side. going into the sun, you can see, now you can see that spot spray really doing its thing. I believe that is the relight mod doing its thing. So good. A spray like this, I like to have those tips just up just a skosh, just so we don't smack them on the ground. Then we got to repair, we got to fix mouse bodies, all this fun jazz. So. Looks like I probably should have stayed on that line. Or I got on the wrong line. I'm going to have to turn left up here. Which is what I think we will do, is we'll turn left. That way we make sure we don't have any skips, because we've got one. So, alright, so to execute this corner correctly, we're going to try this. You ready? We are going to get to our end here, which should be right there. We're going to slow down. We're going to tell it to turn left. We're going to take our hand off of the joystick. Wait for that turn. Nice, smooth turn. And now, voila. That's how it's supposed to work, sports fans. That's how it's supposed to work. Morning, Cheesy Blaster. How are you today, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. We're hanging out, we're spraying. Okay, so now we got this cleaned up. Should have just... Anyway. Things, Cheesy Blaster, things are great. Absolutely awesome this morning down here in Kentucky. Up here in Montana on the map. Spraying our winter wheat, and not used to it being 65 degrees in November in Montana, so... Since we are taking it, or since we had such great weather, we're taking advantage of it and spraying wheat. Right. So hopefully now from here that's not. And I knew it wasn't. I shouldn't have even tried to do it that way. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta try things, right? Okay. So let's see. And this should put us lined up correctly on the next spot. Yep. Beautiful. BEA beautiful. Although, I should have made a second cup of coffee this morning. Because I fear you're going to be dangerously close to running out by the end of the stream. This is what it is. How are things in Cheesy Blaster range, buddy? Oh, one thing I did forget to point out is we do have the big tires on this one. Some of you may think, why the big tires? Believe it or not, they will gently lay that crop over. They won't break it off because the weight is spread out, so they'll damage it just a little bit, but it won't hurt it. So a couple days, real life, right? You know, but a couple days after this, won't even hardly be able to see those tire tracks there. So skinnies for row crop, corn, beans, potatoes, sunflowers, sugar beets, things like that. Yes, absolutely. But for us, this is what we like. We might, depending on how long this stream rolls today, we will probably definitely get out and do some lime with this machine, and we'll do dry box on it. We'll lime some of that new land we took on, and I like having them on for lime and burn down. And we took a chance this year based off of the neighbors. They were telling us they tried with their, they were in kind of a pinch point, so they'd run the big tires, the wide tires on their post application this year, and they said they, come harvest, they didn't hardly see any tire tracks in it. And we talked to the tire guys, and they're like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So we're trying it. See how it goes. Never know. So I wish we had some. I wish two things. Cheese blaster, love it. Know those fights well. So, while I'm not fending off a toddler, I am sitting here on pins and needles because my eldest is off on her first college visit. I am begrudgingly counting down the days until she's off on her own at college, and that terrifies me. All part of growing up. Kind of wish she was that little toddler fighting for the phone. So, okay, slow her down. Big nice left turn. I probably could and probably should at some point set up the headland automation for this stuff. Yeah, scary and exciting for sure. So she's excited about it. She's done basically all of her own research for the colleges, for the schools. You know, her mother and I have helped, obviously, but she's kind of just been going through, picking the ones she wants, and talking to different coaches and everything. So she's grown up right before my eyes. So it happens. I'm excited for her, and you know, we get to go do the parent weekends, and I can get the whatever school she goes to, I can get that, you know, dad, and you know, my kid goes to this university or this college or whatever. So that's going to be exciting. This one she is looking at is a fair bit from home. It's up in southern Minnesota. Is the one she's looking at now. So that's for me and my work. It's a nice day's drive because my road trip's usually 6 or 8, 9, 10 hours. My wife still thinks it's going to be a nice plane ride for us, but so, and then she's got one about 6 hours away, in somewhere in Illinois. I don't know exactly where. And then one in upstate New York, I think she said. So that's kind of the first three that she's looking at. They fit her swimming stuff that she wants to do, as well as what she wants to do academically. I have no idea what she wants to do. She's changed her mind 3 times since she got on the plane yesterday morning of what she wants to be when she grows up. So, I shouldn't say that. I think she's got that zeroed in, but I don't dare say because I'll usually be wrong. So. This is so much fun. I love this. I wish we had a little bit different variety of sprayers to choose from. Mixed emotions about the Agrifact coming out for 25. So I think there's a lot better European options for sprayers that they could have chosen, but Agrifact is an interesting one. Kind of a surprise. So I'd like to see, honestly, if I could build a wish list and I would like to see somebody like Sid Modding or JHHG or Custom or one of them guys that's really high detail. Love to see those guys do like a C-Series Rogator or even New Fent Rogator. I think that'd be awesome for those guys to do that. But knowing the detail they put into their stuff, and this is not a knock with how long it takes them to get stuff out in any way, because the detail and the complexity and the fun we have with those mods is amazing. But if they want it out for 25, they should have started 2 years ago. So, if they start on a Fent Rogator now, they can have it in game by 2027. Farm Sim 27, not year 27. So, but I mean, those guys, those mod places, they do such a great job with this stuff, and it's so cool to see it from what it starts off to be to what it ends up being in game, and then being in game, it's just so much immersion, so much fun. So I'm hoping some of these guys have plans to either do another Great Montana map or convert this one over, because I think this in 25 would be absolutely awesome. But I'm kind of a nerd that way, so you'll have to forgive me. But we're going back this way. We got to pick up this little finger here. I see some over here. So but I was surprised even spot spraying were using this much herbicide, but I'm guessing there's another mod conflict in there. I don't know. I really don't. So not looking forward to spending the rest of Saturday trying to figure out which mod that is, but there could be worse things we could do on Saturday. Spraying on the bluff. Ooh, just cleared. Perfect. I'm guessing this is going to take care of us. Yep. So I'll have to do a little hand driving it here again. That's alright. You are 100% correct in that, Cheesy. There always seems to be something that's just not quite, kind of loses a little bit of the snap, if you will, right? So I agree there. It's, yeah. And, you know, you can enter into the argument that, well, you know, if you want it, make it yourself. You know, that's a great argument, and I use it a lot myself. You know, well, if you want it done, right now, I'd rather spend time playing the game. This is what I love to do. I have no doubt I could go get Blender and Giants Editor and everything else and build my own map and my own mods and everything else like that. Problem is, by the time I get up to speed on all of that, you know, my great grandkids will be playing Farming Simulator, hopefully. That is an absolute fact, Cheesy. Some of these great ones in 22, they, you know, they'll be as good or even better in 25. I can see some of these guys having ideas for Midwest maps that are maybe a little bit more what's the words I'm looking for here? Like a Midwest, like an Iowa or Nebraska map or something like that with you know, in Tornado Alley, you know, like an Oklahoma map or Texas, something like that. Seeing some of those wind things, weather changes. There's a lot of talent out there that's going to make really good maps. Not knocking that. So it's gonna be fun to see, as always, what everybody comes up with. You know, at the end of 19, beginning of 22, all we had was a wish and a desire for the ability to swap crops, right? Now, 3 years later, that's a base game feature now. You know, how cool is that? So, I've always thought it would be a great idea, what BC Bueller did here, to be able to mix your own chemicals and everything. And I think he's nailed it with this one. Just the first level of being able to just mix it on the trailer. You know, same with the fertilizer. I think what could be super cool is if we could get to the detail of, you know, you've got, and I'm going to be speaking Montana terms here, so if, you know, but we could do different tank mixes. So, you know, you got a broadleaf mix and a wild oats mix, and a, you know, when you get into your corn, you can do like a fungicide and, you know, beans, you know, and kind of those specialty things where, you know, you mix it up and there it is. But then, you know, if you're spraying for some of those wild oat sprays, you go into barley with them, you take out the barley. You know, go into canola with the wrong chemical in the tank and it takes it out. That's what I think when you get into that simulator feel. Like, that to me would just be huge. Like, that's where I would like to see the game go. You know, we've got tractors, we've got combines, we've got cultivators, we've got all this stuff. You know, let's push the envelope with some of this stuff. Now, I know some of it comes down to limitations in the game, things like that, but I can remember, I think it was 17. It was either the tail end of 15 or the sometimes through Farm Sim 17. They had the soil management mod, which added your fertilizers, but then there was 3 different chemicals, right? So you had one chemical that killed everything. You know, chemical A killed everything, and then chemical B could only be on certain crops, and chemical C could only be on certain crops. And I thought that was just a fantastic thing. Like, I played that It was that mod with the Idaho map, so it had to be 17, I'm pretty sure. I played so many hours on that Idaho map, it wasn't even funny. Okay, slow down. Up. Turn the wrong way. Catch up. Pay attention, BigSky. Driving all over the map here. So. Yep, I think the different chemicals, you know, and what I would, and I think, make us all sick here. I think some of the where was I going with this? I think at a level, I would love to see to make like the hard, you know, easy, normal, and hard levels. To make that hard level hard, have a little bit more disasters that can happen, you know, crop failure, whatever, but then also have to do a little bit more management of crop rotations, right? So, you know, if you had it in, you know, after 2 years of it being in corn, you had to switch it to something else, wheat, beans, whatever, because if you don't, you're going to have an absolute failure of a corn crop, you know? And just the basics of the rotation, you know, because right now, let's face it, the easy, normal, and hard, the only difference between easy and hard is it takes longer when you're playing legitly. It just takes longer to make money. It's not harder, it's just longer, because all it affects is your crop prices, right? You know, yes, things are, you know, a little bit more, you know, but from a start. So, those are some of my musings about what there was a crop rotation mod? How have I missed this? Anyway. Hey, if you think about which one that is, let me know. I'm going to go investigate it. Now you got anything? That is dead for certain, PA. That is for sure. So, good morning to you too, sir. Welcome in. It's been listening to BigSky pontificate about everything this morning, so. But yeah, I take those hard prices in real life too, because the real life is, whew, maybe that's what we need to do, is we've got the easy, the normal, the hard, and then real life where, you know, you can't hack the game, you gotta, you know, make it real life, and then all of a sudden, yep, you know, price of corn tanks off, price of beans, the whole farming economy is just swirling. Oh, how is everything with Mr. PA today? I had to duck out. I know, busy. I had to duck out a 4B stream the other day because I had to go back to work, but hopefully all works out for him. Sounds like work was giving him fits, so that's no good. You know, it's when this game works, it's just so much fun and so relaxing. You know, like when you don't have to fight a mod conflict, or, you know, game loads in, or whatever. It just, you know, just like, I shouldn't say just like going to work in the morning, but I mean, you know, you jump into the game, you jump into your first piece of equipment, get your GPS set up, and you just go, you know. So I'm super thrilled with it. I'm actually disappointed in the acre counter being off, but I'm kind of liking how the usage is of the chemical, because I shouldn't be able to spray this whole field with one 1,400 gallon tank of chemical, right? And I'm going to be real close, but I think we're going to have to go fill before the end of this field. So when you have, you know, a little glitch that works in your favor, hey, that's kind of nice, right? You know, works. So that's been my high point for the morning, is looking at going, yeah, you know, we've sprayed, you know, 700 acres and 1,000 gallons so far. Oh, shoot, we've been rolling for an hour already. Hey, that's awesome. Man, it felt like it's about 15 minutes. This map is just home. The only slight thing on this map is, if this was real fall in Montana, it would not be this green. It would be just brown. Just brown, 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 brown. So, alright, we've even got our controls figured out. I haven't goofed one of these turns up in quite a while. I might actually know what I'm doing with this game, huh? Yeah. So, looks like a few more of you are dropping in to watch the stream. I do appreciate you guys stopping in. If you like what you see, don't forget to give us a like. It's completely free. It can count as your good deed for the day. I'll give you that permission for sure. Helps me out. Helps kind of push the channel out there. So it's always neat to see the little bump I get in the statistics on the channel after a stream or putting some content out. So if I could get my life together and actually have a little bit of free time to put some content out, kind of nice to see the channel grow. So that's our ultimate goal here, BigSky Farms, to get the channel to grow just a little bit. Awesome. Thanks, Cheesy Blaster. Appreciate it, man. I will check that out after the stream. Because that is something I definitely like. Alright. We're going to slow this down and turn a little bit early so we don't have to end up going through the edge of the prairie there. Well, we could easily handle it. Let's see, faster, so click up. Our booms probably wouldn't handle going through the edge of it there, so. And I think being right on the edge of the two, yeah, you are. I will admit, I already can't wait for fall on this map to harvest this big field. I'm super looking forward to it. Super excited about it. So. And the diversity of crops on this map too is good. A lot of the, Montana and North Dakota, Southern Canada crops. I love it when they add those in. Speaking of that, has anybody checked out Abby, Saskatchewan? Or it's not out yet, is it? It's not out yet. That's right. That's right. Sounds good, Cheesy. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out for a while. Don't let the kids win too much today. Like I said, I got the one off on a trip, and the other two are still snoozing, so. His dad's relax after a busy but good week this week. This one should be, yep, should take care of our last pass over on the side. Yep. Good deal. Good deal. I'm gonna wait just a minute before I look that up. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got going here. Make sure I don't crash and land somewhere. Careful. Alright, I better pay attention, make sure I know where I'm at here. Alright, so we gotta be coming up somewhere here. Yeah, that's probably the one, isn't it? Oop. Try not to make everybody sick, sorry about that. So I'm thinking... swing out and look over here. Yep. Right where we need to be. Look at there. The modern miracle of GPS. that. Let's go back to here so we can run this show. Alright, slow down, turn right. You guys actually might get to see my disastrous driving skills after all. Trying to get that rye sprayed. Okay. Let's see. Go here. I'm dying to know. Can't wait. Gotta find out. Dying to know. Dying to know. Ah. Interesting. Woohoo. I'm checking that one out. Cheesy Blaster, that's going to be awesome. Thank you for that link. I am super excited about it. Just reading up in the GitHub. Alright. Turn her straight there. Come on. Wow. Oh, this is exactly what I'm looking at. Haha, cheesy, nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. Let's... I think we're going to be real close on chemical to get that rye spray as well. We're trying a little bit of winter rye up here is what we're doing. So, okay. Speed up. There we go. Okay. Where, oh where and what are we going to do for breakfast this morning? That's what I want to know. So our spray rate just keeps falling here, which I think is kind of interesting. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Why do I keep getting further away? Okay, cool. I think I may have just realized I have my entire joystick set up wrong. So, it's alright. It'll be fun to fix it. But I like the fact that I can play with that on the go. Okay, here we go. Back to spraying. Back to spraying. Enough giggling, yucking around. Yeah, let's just keep going. We'll be fine. Keep the tips out of the dirt. BigSky, come on, man. Come on back. Come on back. Alright, I got that. Oh, that does adjust our wheels. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. So busy playing with the tips, I'm not even watching what I'm doing here. Okay, back to launch. Okie dokie. Easy does it through the swale. Oh. Big skip there, BigSky. Way to go, goon. I just want to drive off and baja through the rest of this map. Just drive off the end of the map, into the field, and just roll. Old Florida Georgia line, this is how we roll, kicks in. I'm not going to try to sing, because then everybody will leave and everybody will be upset. Oh, I hope I don't whip my wing on the end of the map. I did. I did. Okay. That was bad news bears right there. Okay. I wonder. How can we get that one? Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. Okay. I think we just have to catch this little dab right here and one little dab over there. And we got the rye licked as well. So I think what we'll do, we'll back over to the tender truck, we'll refill, and then we'll just drive this thing over, spray the other winter wheat, and come back. Shave and a haircut. Alright, so we're going to look here a little closer at our map. Looks like it's just the edges, which I'm not going to be able to get very well. So I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go. Turn the pump off. Had to discuss a new to the farm truck. Ooh, that's exciting. Alright. Crash, crash. Alright. Somebody left a grain truck sitting out here in the field for days on end. So I'm not sure what we're going to put over here in the field to our right, but I'm sure it'll be something fun. Yeah, I think we'll put canola in there. Canola, canola, canola. Alright, so oh, there's a little road here. Alright. BigSky is out of coffee. It's just water from here on out. I hope we survive the rest of the stream. Somehow I took the mailbox out. I don't even remember doing it. So, okay, so we've got 200 gallons left. Those two fields were 1,000 acres, which they really weren't, but life is what it is. Okay, so let's see. We were... Yes! Love it when this works like it's supposed to. Here we go. All right. Are we ready? Don't really have a choice. Well... I mean, my wife grew up with her dad pulling a 20-foot, 18-foot camper and a 20-foot boat with a half-ton, pulling doubles. Which is why we had fights over me buying a 3/4 ton, and then we got a huge camper, and she was like, you know, 3/4 ton pulls it better. I wished I had a, do I have emergency lights to go down the road here? Or hazards? Yep, they're there. Okay. Get rid of this so we can enjoy the countryside. 33 miles an hour is not bad. Not bad. Now we could just go Baja and off the edge down over the road down there, but that frowned upon. I think we actually did pick up, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of smaller fields here that a couple of the other guys were giving up leases on, so we might grab those as well. Rolling, 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 just keep on rolling, 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 rolling. So if we take the road here to our right, that will lead us up on this side of the river up to those 4 new fields we got. If we've got time, we might go check those out. We'll see. I know, I think they all need some lime, which... So this is rather random. Yeah, that probably would be better, wouldn't it, Plowboy? So, lime is not a huge thing in Montana that I'm aware of. I know there's a few guys do it here and there, but it's not quite as widespread as it is in other places. So it's kind of a not a big thing I'm going to focus on this map. I'm going to do it because the game requires it. Yeah, I know I could turn it off. Probably actually should turn it off. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? But then my precision farming maps look weird, and I don't like that. So, but this thing actually does pretty decent climbing the hill at 30 miles an hour with 1,400 gallons on it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed. I am very impressed with this thing. And the ride in the seat is pretty stinking decent as well. See the armrest is bumping, but we're not moving too much. Well, not the sprayer I wanted. This sprayer will work. Because actually they don't make the sprayer I wanted for the games. Have to make do with what we've got. Let's spray this one the normal way. Alright, so we're going to unfold. While he's unfolding, we will set our whoa. Did you throw a fit on me, you think? Whoa, hoo, 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 hoo. Alright, we gotta back up a little bit here so we can see the ends of our booms. We can get rid of our blinky lights. And since we're here doing this, we're going to stop a minute and set our line, which is right where we want it. Okay. I think we are ready to spray this one. There we go. Spraying away back to spraying over here at the home farm. These weeds look a little bit bigger. They got away from us just a little bit. It's just part of life, right? So we'll get them knocked out. See how much time we've got. Got to reset our acre counter, but that's okay. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah. Now we can just look at our hours on the machine and have that move. We won't worry about acres. All right. Yeah. Yeah, PA, and I'll be honest, I don't even know where a lime quarry would be for Montana. I'm not even sure there is one. So, part of that could be just the climate we're in. Maybe just a thought, wheat, barley pulses don't need much lime. Soil's different out west. I don't know. It's not a thing. Like, I didn't really know what lime was until I started playing Farm Sim. And then was like, oh, why is this here? And then started doing some Googling and some research on it and figured it out from there. Oh, we're going to be in a fence line. We're going to be in a fence line. Oh. Hey, look at there. We kept it out of it. Ooh, nope. Don't want to go straight. Goodness. What a mess. Making just a general mess of this here, right? Alright. A few more of you are joining us here. If you're enjoying the content, leave us a like if you wouldn't mind. It'd be awesome. Helps us out. It's free of charge. It can be your good deed for the day. Bum, 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 bum. Button here. Oop. Making you guys a little sick again. Sorry about that. I gotta be a little more careful there, don't I? Especially on the corners. We probably should slow down just a little bit. Little bit. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have set up a auto drive course. No, a course play course on this one, and I could have gone and made myself another cup of coffee with this great part of this. Oh well. This edge looks a little bit suspect. Wait, what do the kids say nowadays? This edge looks sus, bruh. So we're going to slow down a little bit so we don't make everybody car sick while I'm here. What I really need to do is get back into a regular streaming schedule, because then I can justify spending a little bit of money and get some music going. Because not having music just kind of... We're going to be real nice on this one. We're going to be real nice. That's one thing I do want to check is where. No, this is the one I needed. Mark it down in the corner, and I'm looking for this one. There it is. And I gotta do this. 133 foot boom here is what we've got on the old Trident. All right. Okay. So now we can speed up. We can actually do this. Yeah, buddy. So we'll just run down here, square up, and just spray this one out. Could be a little interesting with our fence lines on the other sides there when we turn. We'll see if we can keep the booms out of those, but okay. Let me see, I gotta slow down. I gotta turn left. Hopefully this catches that little bit. Perfect. Keep on rolling. And we'll speed up. There we go. Alright, I gotta step away here for just a second. I'll be back before the end of the row. BEA beautiful. That's what I call this. Alright. Oh, this is right. We're going to have to slow down just a little bit on our corners there. We are going to give this a second headland here solely because I'm skipping all over the place. It's so uneven and the turns just go straight and straight. They don't follow the contour of the field. So we are going to do that. And then, because of the wonders of GPS, we're just going to start spraying wherever we end up on a line and call it a day. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. Probably should have set up my second headland pass here a little bit better. But that's alright. Don't need a whole bunch of room, just a little bit. And it's okay for BigSky to hand drive once in a while, I suppose. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, a few more in here. I do appreciate it, guys. And, got 50 views already, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I would like to set a little challenge for us this time. Can we get up to 75 views on this one? If you got a friend or a foe, or, well, I mean, if you got a friend, send them our way. If you got somebody you don't like, send them our way too. Maybe it's punishment. Who knows? I know it's not the best stream in the world, but I like doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. But anyway, send them our way. See if we can get, we've got about 20 more people to pop in here. They say hello, great. Oh, well, we appreciate them stopping by anyway. So, let's find out. Oh, our... We gotta... Oop, there we go. We gotta slow down. Get back on our line, and we can speed up. Then we can come back in. There we got another one. We're rolling. Yes, guys. Alright. So this is one of those that I was talking about. If we sprayed it all the way out to just our single headland, we're gonna be in the fence. So my buttons on my joystick are just backwards to really do this legitly. But that is okay. Because the up is down, the down is up, and the left is right, and the right is left. So really takes a minute to think about what I'm doing here. You know what that means, kids? Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Let me speak. That means BigSky's got to play more, stream more, so he can build that muscle memory in his hands. That's exactly what that means. Let's, you guys do me a favor. Let's keep that between us, because this is BigSky's not gonna like that. We'll keep it between us. We'll have a great time doing it, right? Nothing better than watching somebody struggle, learning something new, live and in color. Am I right? Hello? Said, am I right? Nobody? Nothing? There we go. PA, I can 100% agree on that. And the problem is, my circle has been from southern Kentucky, Wisconsin, back to Kentucky, Illinois, back to Kentucky, Wisconsin, back to Kentucky, back to Illinois, back to... It's just... lots of windshield time in my job. Lots of windshield time. I could have as much farm sim time in as I do windshield time. I'd probably still be the worst driver in farm sim history. So, can't take the best driver because somebody else already has that taken. I won't say who. Maybe, you guys will love this. My claim to fame should be the best driver in American farm sim. Huh? Okay, totally hit the wrong button there. So, nope, not the best driver in American farm sim. Still the worst driver. Gone. One flub. Gone. Why? Okay, you're going to bear with me here because I'm going to try something. I doubt it's going to work. And I'm probably going to regret doing it. That's okay. I got to get the game back up. There we go. Alright. I'll have to play around with my camera here a little bit. I just discovered something new. Probably should have decided to spray this thing the other way now that I added that second headlight pass in, huh? Oh well. We are going to get done with this field, and it's going to be just about lunchtime. Exactly, PA. Which is why I'm going the opposite. I'm claiming the worst. Right? Come join BigSky's stream. He's the worst driver ever. And it shows, too, right? And you can tell your friends, neighbors, guys down at the coffee shop, guys down at the tire shop, hey, you got to watch this guy on the internet. He's a terrible driver. That should be my branding for Farm Sim 25. Come watch the worst driver in Farm Sim 25. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm losing it. Maybe I never had it. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so to turn left, gotta slow it down just a little bit. Turning at 20 mile an hour is not going to do our bones any good. Once we're back, squared up and grabbed our line, now we can roll. Which now kicks into This Is How We Roll song by Florida Georgia Line, which brings me back full circle to our needing music in the channel. Okay, we're good there, we're good there, we're good there. we need to slow down, turn right. Yeah, you are 100% right, PA. This is, I have not tried either one of those MRG, or no, MRG has the one, that's Sitzer, right? That's how you say it. I have not jumped on that one. I should. I fell in love with this right here. Like, this makes me feel like I'm spraying winter wheat at home in Montana. Right here. Like, this is my jam. Are we gonna be? We should be. We should be okay. But I've got a couple of my customers up in Wisconsin are farm sim guys as well. I happened to roll in there one day and forgot to change hats, and I was wearing my FS hat. And funny story, got this at Agritechnica in Germany in November. It was amazing. Exactly, PA. That right there. It's got a PA feel to it for you, so that's what draws you in. That's what this game is, I feel. Like, you know, this one just happens to be Montana, so it makes me feel those Montana feels, right? I love it. But if you put out another map and I felt, yeah, this one feels like Montana, I'd be doing it on a heartbeat. You know? But anyway, my FS hat. So those guys up in Wisconsin were talking about this winter after probably around Thanksgiving or something, the 3 or 4 of us getting together and doing a farm sim server with the 3 of us. So don't know if I'll put any of that on the channel or not. That might just be something fun that we do. But we were talking about doing either Sitzer or who's the other one? Somebody else put out a Wisconsin one. That actually has one of the co-ops actually from Wisconsin in it. And so that one was really cool. We thought we might have to try that out. So, but we'll see. Time, lives, family, busy, all that stuff. So, okay. So I want to go left, and I need to slow down. So here, off on this one, aren't we? We're going to leave a strip going the other way. Shoot. It's okay. It's okay. Yep. I had, I think it was 19. There's 3 or 4 guys that I got in with. I don't think any of them are playing Farm Sim anymore. I haven't seen any of them in a long time anywhere. Facebook, Discord, streams, anywhere. We played together one winter for quite a few months, and it's so much fun. Because the guy had his server, and we would all just jump on it, and we did harvests, so we were always doing harvests. And we'd get done with it that night. He would go and replant everything, fast forward the server, and the next time we'd play, it was always a harvest. So we'd always have combines and carts and trucks and everything, and it was always a blast. So, but I jumped on with Scott and Scott Free for All, and on his server the other day. That was really fun. During one of his streams, it was really cool to jump on, hang out with those guys. So he's got a good thing going on over there. We're gonna see think I have time to pour this. Way easier to pour into a cup when you're spraying like this versus spraying real life. This is it. This is how we roll. Ooh. Did have a couple of dropped frames there. I see. Okay. We want to turn left and slow down. Yep. Glad I added. Probably didn't need a whole 240-foot headland. No. It's going to be 200 and almost 300 feet of headland. But glad we do. So, not sure how it's going to go over to co-op. Getting our lime out of there. That driveway in and out of there is a little tough for the semis. But we've got lots of time left. I've been at this 2 hours, man. You get into like a time warp when you open this game. Like, oh, I'm just gonna play for a few minutes, and 9 hours later, you like can't hardly see because you've been staring at the screen so long. That's what I want to do if the channel ever gets big enough. I don't know, 500 subs. I think 500 would be okay, but I'd rather do it at like 1,000 subs. Do like a 24-hour stream or something like that. So just see how much we could do. Got a couple of the bigger guys coming up on 100,000 people. Cannot wait for FSG's 100,000 subs potato harvest. It's going to be brutal. So, alright. We're climbing. I think 75 may have been a bit of a long shot for us to get, but if you don't set your goals high, you never get nowhere. And I've got about an hour before Mrs. BigSky gets home, so. Okay, so we're going to turn left, we're going to slow down. Hopefully, oh yeah, we'll catch this little strip that we missed. GPS and coverage maps and section control. Such a beautiful thing. How are we doing on... We have plenty left in this tank, okay. Should be last pass coming up here, right? We're clear on the other side of the... Yeah. Last pass coming up, so... We'll be good. Oh. Wonder if we should run down and spray that one. That's all weeds. We probably should... We're going to go down and try it. I don't know if it's going to let us, because there's no crop in it. I ran into that earlier when I was testing, because I was hoping to do what they call up in Montana fall burn down, where basically spray everything, a little shot of Roundup in the fall to kill whatever's growing in the fall. So we're going to try. Actually, that turn at 18, 19 was really smooth. Sometimes you just, golly, sometimes you just get lucky. Okay, okay. What's our weather doing? We're getting warmer even. 70 in November. Whew. Like I said, not unheard of in Montana, but not normal either. So we'll take it. We'll take it. We got a lot to do yet this fall, so we'll take it. Might have to do get a little bit of ripper work going on the pre-corn ground if this lease goes through. So we get folded up. We'll do something a little bit different here. We'll watch the fold from in here. They come in so low. Oh, I guess they don't. It is okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's run down to those other two fields a minute and see. Oops, skipped a little there. But yeah, we'll run down and see if we can get that fall spraying done. If we can't, we will run this back over to the new farm and get rolling on switching it over to do dry, and we'll get some lime down, or at least see if we can. So, don't know how well that's going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. This right here, this view, is kind of very reminiscent of northeast Montana in the Glasgow-Scobie area. Just miles and miles of fields and gravel roads. And yeah, you're going along, you're looking ahead of you. Excuse me. You can see the road stretched out before you. It's a little curvy, a little weird. And you come up and you're just going to hit the end of the map because we went completely the wrong way. Oh boy. Oh, I appreciate you guys being here, but you probably should go watch somebody that knows what they're doing. That, however, is going to make a great short. So, let's see, I think that guy's moved 3 to go 12 o'clock. Yep. I agree, brother. I agree. I'm a one-man banjo show here on the stream today, so I have to give myself a ride. I don't like to walk, so. Now that we've done this wrong once, I hope this is the right way to go. Probably should check. Just a second. Oh, we're going to go in the ditch again here. Hang on. We're going to stop. Take care of a kid here a second. Hang on a second. Okay. I think we are back. Beautiful. Got 18 guys to keep moving, so days are a handful. I bet they are, PA. Bet they are. So, alright. Now that I've tried to drive us off the road multiple times, we're going to see if we can get down in here, and I think, yes, this is the little approach to the field. Don't know. Oh, cool. Okay, we'll stop goofing around now. Like I said, I don't know if we are going to be able to... Oh, why is it pulling? I don't know if we'll be able to spray this or not. We'll see. But we will try this. Ready? Ready. Excellent. We are going to be able to do it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the odd shape that this field is, and how small it is, ooh, this is going to be close. Alright, this... Oh. Whew. Just can make it to the end. Alright, let's see if we can get this big dog turned around in here. This is exactly why I am leaving the tips up so we don't get tied up into the fence. And we're going to slow down just a little bit. Good thing we've got our boundary set and our section control working. 2,700 bushels picked so far. That's awesome. PA, that is awesome. Does that put you fairly close to being done? Halfway? Just started? I think next spring we are just going to put these two fields together. Quarter done. Nice, very nice. This is a great start to the harvest. Because I think this being down here at the end of this map, we're just going to merge this into one field. Okay. Edge. Line is set. BEA, beautiful. Okay, so okay. I love it when the GPS misfires. And you don't get it quite dialed in. So we're going to try this again. Oh, what? I gotta figure out what I am doing here before things go real south. Okay. Now we should be lined up, should be dialed in, should be ready to go. Okay. All right. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so back to our habit of slow down first. And go. We'll get it yet. Promise. There we go. We get back over this one. Then we can go to the right and go the right way. We'll get there, I promise. Alright. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, hey, hey. It's like Yogi Bear. And we can speed up. no. We are out of spray. Hey, Plowboy, I need a ride over to the tinder truck. Shoot. Okay. We are gonna have to jump over to the tinder truck and just cruise down here and refill. It's just how life goes some days. So, alright. Let's make sure we get in the right one. So, cool. Huh? Ooh, the shifter moves in it too. That's great. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be faster or slower or not, or what this is going to do, but this is how we're going to get over there. I have a feeling this thing doing 60 is going to be a little faster than the sprayer doing 30 there and back. So, plus we can actually probably leave this at the home farm because we won't be needing it back over here for anything else. Kind of a terrible sounding jake right here on this truck, if you ask me. It just sounds terrible. Yeah, I think I'm a skosh more than an acre left there on that field, but that's, as you can plainly see, that's my luck as well. So, actually, probably could have some fun. If we go just looking, we could go this way and take the ferry over, but I think we're going to be... Let's do that. Why not? We'll do something different for the last little bit here. I don't know if anybody's seen the ferry, used the ferry, anything like that. I think I got my toad strapped down. So, you can also take you on a little tour of town, elevators, things like that. So, I believe this is also one of our new fields. So, kind of what's going on in the backstory there is the... Yes, okay. The company that owns the beef facility there has been leasing this ground. And now we're going to take over the ground. They're going to continue with the cows. Like the guy that owns the dirt is ready to retire to Florida. So we're going to take over the ground. They're still going to maintain the cows and the buildings and everything there. And then they are going to sublease from us some corn ground down there in the bottom. And that's kind of how it's going to go. Gives us the opportunity to add another crop to our rotation down there in bottom, which we'll see how that goes. So these two elevators here on the right are the ones that we own. Kind of as our in-town storage, and we can come and put our crops in here and then put them on the train. So this is the little town of Loma. And I hope beyond hope that I am going the right way. I did not go the right way. So, back through town we go. Oh no, we can go right over here. So we'll go across here. What? What did we hung up on? Something weird there. Anyway. All the things you got to worry about when you're pulling trailers. I just hope the ferry is on this side of the river. That's right. Hammer down, buddy. Hammer down. I hope I'm going to go the right way, because I've never gone to the ferry this way before. So I do like the interior of this truck. I like this truck. Kind of forgot that I had it in my arsenal. So I think here is where we've got to go for the ferry. Yep. There we go. Virgil Ferries, one of the 3 working ferries in Montana along the Missouri River. Yep. 3-cylinder John Deere engine. So there you go. If you want to read more about that, you can pause it and go back. So, alright. Let's see if we can get this old girl. Hopefully we're not too long. Here we go. Alright. So we'll walk carefully here. And we'll do this. Yes, PA, that is Okay, here we go on our crossing. Just looking from the ferry, the in-cab view on the ferry. So this'll work. Something different. I like it. Oh, and look, I'm sitting out there in the middle of the water, which is not good because I can't swim. Yep. One of the last fires I fought as a firefighter was a field that got started by a disc vine, and it was dry that day too. It was dry. So I'd say our little 3-cylinder John Deere got the job done. Ease it off as we... There we go. Ooh. They should have set the brake on the truck a little bit better, I guess. So we're there. We're good. All right. PA's words, hammer down. I suppose we could work up this little corner here. And now we are on completely the wrong side for the sprayer. Maybe we'll just... Oh. There's our steps going down. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to see... See if this way works. Hopefully this way works. Probably won't, but you never know. It works. Love it when a plan comes together. Alright. Guess I have to stay in there the whole time it's mixing? I don't know. Why did it only... Am I out of... Use the keypad for this. Slow down there a little bit. There we go. Oh, we got plenty. Why? No spare capacity for water. Okay. What am I missing? Careful, careful, careful. Let's try this, I guess. I'm not sure. Not sure if this is going to work either, but I don't know why it's not letting me fill, which is weird. I don't get it. I definitely don't get it. I think this is all. Well, I'm not going to have enough to finish this whole field, so I'm not sure what is going on here. Perplexing, as always. Gonna hit the fence. Some dumb thing, but it got to be folded to fill, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well. Maybe. Interesting, interesting, interesting. As my coworker would say, muy interesante. Which I don't think is the real Spanish word. It's okay. This has worked twice now. So let's make it a third time, yeah? So what am I doing wrong? think I should close the cover, maybe. Stop engine, fasten belts. Oh. I don't understand. Hang on, guys. Okay. So let's go through the steps, and what am I missing? That's not the steps. I don't know what. Do I have the wrong thing in the sprayer select? I don't think that would be it, would it? Change working with, open HUD. No, like none of those are. I don't know. Not understanding what we're doing different. So let's try this. I don't know, guys. What am I missing? It worked perfectly before. What am I missing? The wrong herbicide in there? No. This could be real interesting. Yeah, see, that's... Yeah. So what's weird is I just put unmixed herbicide into the dash portion of this, like into I think my unmixed herbicide just went up, which doesn't make any sense at all, but this one's got 6.63, this one's got 0.17. I have no idea. We're going to go spray, I know that much, and then we're probably going to be finished up for the day. As we take out the truck. Oops. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Here we go. Alright, I don't know what's going on. There we go. Okay, let's spray. Yeah, I think PA, I gotta go back and watch BC's videos on it and have those up while I have game open and play with it. So, he did a bunch of different stuff, and so. Okay. There we go. That's working. That's working much nicelier. Nicelier. I don't know. So we'll get her figured out. We are. Oh goodness. We are on. I am cheesy. I am. Just had a bit of a conundrum with BC's trailer. It all of a sudden wouldn't film anything. And now I'm dragging my booms in the dirt, which isn't good. So, shouldn't be much left of this little field here. Oh. Alrighty. This should be, maybe, right into the fence. Did not catch it soon enough. Oh, now we have a mess. Now we have a mess. Let's see if we can get us out of it. Without totally... Alright. We're out of it. Booms really aren't too worse for wear, I suppose. Wasn't pretty, but we got her done. Might make some good shorts material again. Since we're here, we'll clean up this edge that we skipped earlier. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to send this guy back to GSI dryer yard without us. And we are one away from the goal, guys and gals, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all size. Goal was 75 views, and we have 74. I like it. Now, if I could have had 75 likes, that would have been even better. I'm not even sure where my likes are right now. Should check. We're going to send the sprayer on his way. We're going to take the truck. Hello, Farm Sim Mobile 23. How are you, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, we got to get this. Nope, that is not what we wanted to do. We just wanted to... Oh, we need to be selected here, don't we? Why can't the steps fold in now? Huh? Always something, isn't it? Always. Always, always, always. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave the steps down and hopefully carefully drive back to the yard, and we'll figure that out another time. Okay, back to it. Here, back to it. Farm Sim Mobile 23 is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. We are up to 7 people in the chat, 4 likes. Can we get a few more likes? I would like that. See what I did there? You know, for an auction find, this old international truck was not bad. Handles this trailer really nicely. Coffee is gone. Cheesy. We've had to switch to a caffeinated beverage of my choice. Mainly because I could grab one of those out of the fridge quick and didn't have to make a whole new cup of coffee. But we're okay. We're still caffeinated. We've got a little sugar to join it. And I drank a whole glass of water this morning too. I know. I know, it's craziness. Alright, let's see. There should be room in the big shed for this guy. That tree might go by. Okay, we're going to come over here and we'll start with this one. Send him. Actually, we probably should. No, I know what we can do. We're going to send this guy on his way. We want him to load there, and we want him to come out to over. Where are we going to start? Starting here. Let's go here. 32 west. This is where we're going to put everybody. Okay, get these out of here. 32 west. And we want him to pick up the lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Drink it all. And I'm going to send this guy to do the same thing. Him at 32 west. He's going to pick it up from Fort Benton Ag, and it's going to be lime. Oh, I can haul all the stuff in here. This is here's our line. Oops. Okay. That was really awkward. Because I thought I was the hero. So, alright. Let's start over again. And I would assume by now, get these guys going here a minute, that our Rockstar Lemonades. I like it. I would assume by now our 10-wheeler has plowed into the sprayer, because that's usually what happened. But we're going to go find that out right now. Yep, told you. It was a bad, bad collision. A bad, bad collision. So, alright, let's... Interesting. Why that's coming up. Okay, I need to... Here we go. Turn this one off. Back him out of the way. Continue on with him. And we will hand drive him because the semi's coming at a high rate of speed. Hopefully, knock on wood, those two get filled. Can get into the fill site, get filled, and get over to that field. We are going to get this switched over from liquid to dry, and then get it headed down there, and also the tractor on the conveyor. So we can do this. Its job will be to go to field 32 west. Get rid of that one. We'll leave that up on. Not too bad. Hey, hey, we are over 76 likes. Not likes, views. Excuse me, 76 views. Cannot tell you how exciting that is. Thank you, guys. Very, very much appreciated. Okay, so I think to do this, I have to detach it. And I gotta come over here. And get this guy set sort of close. Backwards. Well, Luke, you have joined the right stream. Because I will show you exactly what not to do. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Is this backwards? Is it supposed to be the other way? It is supposed to be the other way, isn't it? Alright, sit back, relax, and enjoy, and I will show you everything not to do. Yep. Alright, so we gotta lower this down to the ground. So first of all, you need to make sure that you grab the lifting device in the right way, the right side. Easy does it. Okay. Now, this thing's swinging out here like craziness. Do I have to? Oh, probably would help to be in the right spot. Maybe. Oh, there it was. Cool. That is probably our problem. There we go. Now, to do this correctly, we need to jump into the trident and pull it ahead. Alright. Ooh, cool. Something got loaded over there. Okay, now we will back up. Set this down a little bit. We would probably not want this thing swinging out there like that. For lack of a better place to put it, we're going to set it down over here. Oh, wait. No. We want to... Yep. We need to do this, which technically is kind of cheating. But we will take this. And now we're going to do it absolutely backwards for this. We're just going to do it this way. This will work. Okay. Okay. Up a little bit. This is take us out. Alright, jump in our chassis. And... oh, carefully back under. Hopefully we're high enough. Up against the telehandler. Okay. So that's how that's done. Alright, I like that. I like that. Let's come over here. Telehandler. And we're going to change to this one. Perfect. I'm going to back up. And we're going to lower this down. And we're going to park right here. And let's see, we're going to jump out of here. Climb back in this. Lock it on. And just like that, we are ready to dry spread. So let's go. Do that because we also need our okay. There we go. Little glitch with these augers. We are actually going to go this way. Down the back way. Hopefully nothing gets stuck. Trident is rolling. The Pinnacle is moving. Pete is still getting loaded. And we're headed this way. This is good. This is good. I like this. So, alright. Let's take a picture. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, cool. Everything... looks like everything got loaded okay, so as long as the train doesn't derail our trucks, we should be okay. So we are taking the back way down from the farm because it's kind of a little two-track road, and I thought it was kind of fun to drive it. So we're going to hope that everything makes it to the right spot. I don't like that the Peterbilt has stopped moving now. Oh, and we went the wrong way again. Oh. See, Luke, you joined the right stream, brother. This is exactly what not to do. Pay attention, know where you're going, know what's going on. I know none of that. And this, not super excited about this little case tractor because it kind of is a little light thing, I think. Let's make our corner here and we'll see what the inside of this tractor looks like. Not bad. A few little glitches there. It'll work. Nice sunroof for the loader work if we need it. So we are going almost straight ahead there. Ooh. Blend those two fields together. We might need some logging work done, it looks like. looks like the peat is probably stuck somewhere. Did the Mac make it? Probably not a way I would send trucks, but I think our machinery can sneak down this way. I like this. This kind of worked. Question is, how big of a mess are we going to have to clean up here? Where did it get hung up? The truck is there. The sprayer's just getting there. I like it. I like it a lot. This worked out great, didn't it? Okay. So we can unhook this. We can drive you up out of the way. Shut you off. And we want to raise up. Don't want to do that. About there should do it. Let's open. Trident reached west. Beautiful. £58,000 of lime. Nice. Okay. Okay. Him unloading, filling that guy. Perfect, that's gonna work. Alright, let's go find. We're going to visit everybody in the fleet. Stuck right there. Avert your eyes, everyone. Avert your eyes. I'm not going to watch BigSky single-handedly pull out a 100,000-ton truck and then have it run over. Okay, let's get going here. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay. So we need to check our width, which is 42. And set our headlines. 21. We're going to do that. So while we did that, there we go. So we're going to start off driving slowly. And then we will speed up. Get rid of this stuff, and we can do a little bit of lime here, folks. Some more pictures. Definitely have some weight in that thing. I do want to stay in this view, keep an eye on our lime, because I'm afraid it's going to take quite a bit to get these fields up to speed. So, this is what you do, everybody. Luke, paying attention. We're throwing some lime down. And next spring, we'll come back in with fertilizer and seed. We'll plant it. Be ready to go. We are going to we're going to go through a lot of lime on this project. Again, thank you all for stopping in. You can find it in your hearts to leave us a like. Yeah, I agree, Cheesy. But yeah, if you can find it in your hearts to leave a like, that'd be awesome. Helps the channel, helps me. Counts as your good deed for the day. But yes, Cheesy, it should have a better lime texture. I know there's one out there, and I know there's videos out there on how to do it. I just haven't taken the time to do it. So, not even one round around the outside. Okay. This is also why we've got the big fat tires on there to help with compaction in this field. Excuse me. Okay. We are going to send him on his way. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh, good. This guy's coming in hot. So we may have to take overdriving for him, because this is just a one-way track for auto drive. And so the other truck is going to be coming barreling down here. Maybe not. I think that's just Oh, he probably followed the trail around the field. That's probably what he did. We need him off the road because here comes the mark. And check. We don't want to unload here. Okay. We have to drag this guy underneath here a little bit. And we have to go back. This guy underneath again. Should have probably just grabbed the little drive over auger as well, but we didn't. Here we go. Okay, F1, horseplay, all of that, getting rid of it all. Turn this back on. Let's go first right, yes? Yes. Try. Okay. Turn on right. Okay. There we go. Off with our second load. $17 is probably where we're going to top out speed-wise because this lime is heavy. don't think we're going to make it around to this corner back to where we stopped off. We sure aren't. These fields are in rough shape. This might be a good deal for us. Get a lower price this first year based on the yields, and then we can bump the yields up. And maybe now that we know this, we should lock them into a longer lease before our price goes up. That's always a possibility. We'll have to see. How weird being this thing with no booms whatsoever. So, oh, and that's probably one thing we gotta. Excuse me, we gotta look at changing. So we changed that one. And now we just need to pull ahead. Okay. Cool. Let's go here. Because our did just fill the tray. Awesome. Okay. So this pull ahead. Jump back over to the truck. Switch to the back one. Pull it up. Okay. It's relatively nice. Perfect. All right. Just hanging out, doing our lime thing here. It was just a couple more minutes here. That'll be a good place to stop here in just a bit. Hoping. Oh yeah, we should, because we're hardly putting any on the inside here. And that is, I believe, kind of how those soil maps were set. The precision. The outsides need way more than what the insides do. So As you can see, we're only putting on we only bring it up 0.375. But then when we swing over and finish this headland here, we'll be using a lot more by comparison. So, and believe it or not, we're just going to hand drive this a little bit right here. Probably screwed up royally there along the edge, but you know, it's kind of hard trying to match the thing up there. Yeah, we used almost 20% of this box full in just that short little bit of so we're actually not going to do it that way. We're going to come back. Go ahead and turn our box off. We're going to come over here and finish this little edge first, and then we'll worry about infill on the rest. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Cheesy. I appreciate you keeping an eye on me. Somebody has to. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see if this helps. There we go. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing this. Come on. This is silly. We're going to do it this way. Because hopefully, just another spot there, didn't I? Hopefully this is enough to get us down to the end there where they merge and go back and fill again. Hopefully. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. We are bumping up against a stop time here, so I don't know how much more of this will get done, but we'll see. Now, technically, Cheesy, I did not miss that spot. It just became too small for the GPS to pick up on. Our grid size is too small for our variable rate. So, I'm going to come in and say, here, I think, whoa. Oh, oh, oh. That's craziness right there. Did you see that? See, because we're not throwing it out over there either. Why? I don't like that. Hey, don't yike that. Oh well. 10% left. Let's see how far that gets us. Not super far, I wouldn't think. Let's see. A little farther than I thought. Alright. And since we were smart and preset the auger, we can just pull in, open the gates, fill. There we go. Just get it. Okay. Cool. 524, 584. Okay. Awesome. So actually, what I want to do is this. All right. There we go. All right, let's get rid of that. Perfect. I don't know, with this big wide open space and the trees there and everything, I don't know if we'll merge these two fields together or not next spring. We shall see. We shall see. This could be kind of fun. We want to go left. Left is 10. We'll get this eventually. There we go. See, we'll figure it out. We'll do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. So, with that being set there, and with a whole day in front of us, I believe that is about where we are going to end this stream, folks. So I do thank you very much for joining us this morning. It has been an absolute blast as always. Cheesy Blaster was here, PA was here for a little while, Farm Sim Mobile 23 was here for a bit. Luke, the new guy, is here. Luke, hopefully we taught you something, what to do, what not to do. Everything there. We do appreciate you guys showing up and joining us. Until next time, this is Big Sky Farms. We'll see you in the field.